This one is showing you this format here. Okay, it's not mentioned anything. It's mentioning complete the square by just using that phrase there. So that is your exam language. That's what tells you it's completing the square. So complete the square, we need to get the bracket on the go with the square and the x. Hasn't got a number in front of it, so you don't have to worry too much about doing that. You have the value in front of x, so that's going to be 4, and you put it there. You square that value, and you take it away, and you bring the whole number down on the end. That gives me this. Be careful that that negative stays there. Okay, because some of you are too intelligent for your own good, really. You think that negative squared is positive. Okay, so be careful that's not the case in this one. We'll square it, then we're taking it away. That gives me x minus 4 squared minus 22. In this format, p is in the bracket, so p is minus 4. And q is on the end, so q is minus 22. Okay, I'll go wrong. Ah, okay, good. Beauty of pretending I meant to do that. Okay, good. Right, so next bit. Much more straightforward, just complete the square. So it's telling you to do that. So the same as. The reason it's more complicated is because you're going to have to add the 7. So, same as before, look. I'm taking 3.5, squaring it, taking it away, then bring that value down. So on the end. You have got your calculator for this one, but there's nothing stopping them doing something like this on a non-calculator base mass, so you have to do 3.5 times 3.5. You have to be able to work that out. Okay, so now I've got this. Looking at this, it looks really heavy with completing the square. Throughout the whole assessment, it looks quite big in terms of, I didn't write this one, okay, but it really is focused on completing the square because it's got so many different uses, I think, in our algebra stuff. Okay, so if you got it right, tick it. If you got it wrong, change it. You have to keep up with this one. I ain't got time to let you watch it, then do it. Okay, to learn now make you like put your pens down. This is not that case. You are trying to get it all down so you can use it later. Right, let's watch the graphs and go. Sketch the graph y equals x squared minus 4x plus 8, showing the coordinates of the turning point and any points that intersect with the axes. Okay, so as soon as it says turning point, there's only one subject that's going to do it. Hello. Run. We might have that recorded forever then, have we? That'll be a moment. Okay. Run. So when it says turning point, I thought it was going to tell the answer then. When it says turning point, that is also talking about completing the square. It's the only subject, it's the only one, that technique that's going to get you to do that. Okay? So same as. Is that question the same as over there? Is that the same equation over there? No, nearly. Oh, it's not at all. I've seen that. So again, I'm laying this out, have that value, put it there, and I'm squaring the value and taking it away and bring that down. You can use this video by all means, slow it down at your own pace, watch it then. Okay, so x minus 2 all squared, take away 4 plus 8 is going to give you this. Okay, now it's in a format that can do something with it. Okay, so I can do the turning point here. It'll be, I'm going to do it here because I don't know what the sketch looks like. So 2, 4. So do the opposite of that one and copy that one. That still doesn't tell me where it intersects, okay? It doesn't tell me where it's going to cut for the axes. So there's loads of ways you could do it, loads of ways you could do it, but I'm going to go and solve it using complete the square, and that'll tell me where it cuts for the axes, okay? So I'm going to make this equal to 0. I'm really trying to squash yourself. I'm going to take away 4. That gives me x minus 2 all squared equals minus 4. Is that right? Is that going to work? Don't think so. You know what, Yola, just looking at that question, I don't think it's going to work. That's what your question will have to do if it's doing it. In this question, you can't square root of negative, it's not going to happen, okay? So what might be the case is that if we can't square root of negative, the graph itself may not actually go through the x-axis, it might sit above it, yeah. Here, no, you just square it and then take it away. Even if I took the sign with it down, it's still been like 4 here then take no idea. Okay, it's a good question. So what's happening, yellow? Because I'm trying to square root this negative here, it won't happen. You can't go say mathematics there. You can't square root negative. Okay? So that means the graph is going to be sitting above. Well, it makes sense here if you look at the minimum turning point. If we go 2, 4 up, the bottom of the graph is there. So it's never actually going to connect with the x-axis. But what I can tell is that it's actually going to cut through the y-axis at 8, which is like here up, roughly. Okay, so that's the graph there. That's 2, 4. And that's 8. Okay? That's more like an advice question. I expect that like on the end of a paper because you have to understand quite a lot in terms of mathematical understanding that you can't square root this negative 4 because you just can't. Right? Okay, we have discussed where you square root 4, you've got 2 and minus 2. So both options are there. Right, this one, I'm going to solve this by completing the square. So I'm going to go for this big time now to slow myself down. So I'll complete the square there. Sorry, I should guide you through it, but just want to get this on. So that's it, complete the square. It's in the right format now. Now I'm going to use that to solve and find out what x is. That's what I was trying to do here, to be honest, but I failed because it's never going to cut through the axes. Okay, 0. I've gone really quick so I can see people's pens going like mad, so good for you, keep going. Now I need to solve it, I need to unpick it. So the 16 needs to go, the square needs to go, the 2 needs to go, but the first thing that's going to go is 16, so you're going to add 16. So x minus 2 all squared equals 16. And then I'm going to square root it. Okay, so I've got x, I don't need that bracket now, x minus 2 equals root 16. Okay, I'm going to leave it as root 16, but I know the square root of 16. I know it, it's 4. Well, the reason I didn't go straight to 4 is because I have the plus and the minus. Okay, that's the reason I didn't go straight to it. You might forget that you've got both of them. Okay, that's not 8x by the way, it's just scruffy. And then I've got to give it that 2. Excuse me, rub that off. Got to give it the 2. That's massive. By adding. So x equals plus or minus the square root of 16, add 2. And then I'm going to break that into 2 parts where I'm going to show the positive root and the negative root. Really demonstrate clearly what's going on. Ish. My right is really scruffy. Okay. Has anyone done that and got the values for me? So just go. Oh, yeah. So 6 and minus 2. Okay, so we've got that there. So mark it, happy, and leave it like that. Okay. Pen in hand. Pen in hand up for me. Mark. Okay. Hello. No, he's not here. Sorry, he's in his office somewhere. Because he moves around a bit. Sorry. Bye. Okay, Anthony will assume that's Ella. And that's fine there. Right then, so all these good things on your video. Use it to guide yourself through what you're hearing. Okay. Next one. More complete the square. Wow. Loves it, doesn't he? Right. So. At least you'll learn it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just a little bit there. Just equals 0. Equals 0. Right. And it's the same process over and over, okay? Obviously that looks like a non-calculator one, this looks like a calculator one, because you can have the root of 8, it's not going to be a whole number, okay? So we're going to add 8, so x plus 1 all squared equals 8, and then we're going to square root, so x plus 1 equals root 8. Remember it's a plus or minus solution here, just square root in, then x take away 1 equals plus or minus the square root of 8 take away 1, and then it's going to break into 2 solutions again. I'm resisting not being lazy, and really showing where my solutions are coming from. Okay, I'm just resisting that temptation. Like some of you do that, you go straight to the answers without showing this bit here. Okay, and I think you might let yourselves down. Okay, right then, so, and we've got solutions there. Okay, now. 1.8. 4. Yeah.
And then 3.84.
So it is 1.8 for next round, 8 for
Okay, are we all agreed? Yeah, okay, right there we go. Right, next bit. So, we've got that turning point. As soon as it mentions turning point, then we're talking about the square. Yes, it is. No, you can't come out right. Sorry. Right then. Sorry. Right, so when it's talking about turning points, we're thinking about completely square. It wants us to go back into the normal quadratic format. So we discussed this very briefly. We didn't do it quite like that a lot. Okay, it was like the start and we're doing now. We just discussed it. So what we're going to do is use this information and go back into completely square format from here. So if you think about it, if I'm going to completely square format, this is what it's going to look like. The left value goes inside the bracket, but it's the opposite of that. So that becomes plus 1. Okay? But the value, the y value, just goes on the end. Okay? And now what we have to do is get that back into a standard quadratic format. So x squared or something x and something on the end. So that's what we've got to achieve now. So that's what I'm going to do. That squared on the outside is telling us the bracket. Then I'm going to expand this, but I'm going to do it properly, because if you can't expand before this video, if you watch this video, you should see what it should look like properly. Okay, so I've just expanded the separate brackets. I'll let you catch up if you haven't done that. Some of you might not realise that is what it's supposed to do. You might think, oh yeah, I understand that. No one managed to remember that. Anybody? Really? Good for you. It's very difficult. That's sort of like an awful example shit, where it's really saying about completing the square, and it's not obvious what we're going to do. Right, so let's carry on. So x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, you need to write this down. This is not an option. Anybody else who's not doing that, if you're a teacher, then you write it down with you one. You'll write this down. Okay, that's not an option. Alright? So we've got that there. And then we'll combine these, because they're the whole numbers, they're going to go there. One takeaway for us, -3. Okay? I say okay as if you're okay, so I understand that some of you won't be all right with that one. Now we can answer the question. A and B are integers. Integer is just a key word, it just means whole number. So A equals the number in front of x, the coefficient of x, which is 2. And B is the value on the end, which is -3. That is a proper example question. And there's a few of them like that. So if you're thinking, oh, I got this yes, it's very bad. Thomas, good stuff. What are we on? We're not going to finish this. I can do this side at least, and then we'll finish that front side, back side next time. You can do your confidence boost, but your real assessment straight after. Okay, right, I'm going to go for this one. Right. Just look at that. We're going to pretend the last bracket's not there. So I've got x squared minus 6x, and then I'm going to bring it back in. Put it back into brackets. And then I'm going to split that. Then expand. Okay, what was a very careful then, Lucia? What did I really pay attention to?
Is it the conflict of interest?
Yes. Okay, because at the end I put plus 42. Okay, because I had to expand using -6x. Okay, so very careful there. Okay, and then there. Do you want to get it stuck then?
Yeah.
That's alright. Alright. No. Right, good job. You really can. Right. This one, ignore the last bracket. Okay, so that doesn't exist. So then lay it out like that. Okay. So that's the first two brackets expanded. Didn't do a lot of sorting there because I've done that quite a few times, so I don't want to just put you through it to get me to need to, okay? Bring the last bracket down. Okay, because I've done the first two. Then I'm going to split it again. Put in?
It's X minus 2.
No. No. Hey, that would have been a mark or two on my paper. Oh yeah, I see why. That one, look at that. Can't be, you've got to double check. I did say look out for mistakes. But I'm trying to smash this off, so there we go, right, next bit. So we're splitting this big bracket. What now?
That's red.
I love red. I love it. It's my favourite.
Sorry.
It's alright, it's alright. It's alright. There we go. Good to know what to write now. Anybody else want me to redraft for anybody?
Well, that's what I'm doing there. Because I can't read stuff.
I can't read anything.
Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to expand. So I'm just being so careful to make sure my powers are going right. And then because I've got a negative here, I've got to be dead careful that it actually works out correctly here. Which is 21, isn't it? Okay. Saying okay rhetorically there, to be honest. I'll ask you in a second if you understand or not. Difference between that and that. 13. Boom. Right. So I'm going to stop that there.